Okay.
So the next part, I think we're moving on to is the actual application letter, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. So, when you're writing the application letter, does not have to be a long, drawn-out letter, by the way. This is about signaling to your case manager that this is something that you would like to do, right? That you would like to go on to the program. So, some of the questions that you would want to include or answer in your application letter is, why do you want to be on the CSIL program? So what is it that is making you want to go from whatever situation you're in now onto the program? So it could be as simple as saying that I want more control over my services, or I need more flexibility.
Right.
That's usually the main reason.
You don't really need to get into, my agency keeps on sending staff that are blah, 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 right? You don't need to get into that, but you can get into more, and those may be the real realities for you, and fair enough that those are the real realities. But this is not the avenue to do it, right? This is more about just getting you onto the program. Why the CSIL service option would work well for you? So you need to talk about that, right? What are the things that it's going to make it work out for you? Because such as I need to get up at 5:30 in the morning, and the agency system unfortunately isn't able to do that for me, right? And I some days need to be up later or earlier, so that being on the CSIL, this would allow that flexibility. What you understand about being a CSIL employer, this is a great opportunity to talk about how you attended this webinar, right? Because the webinar is actually a real key to actually helping people get a good understanding of the program. This is also a place where you can refer to the fact that you may have reviewed the modules that are with the Spinal Cord Injury BC, the 3 or 4 modules,
right.
And or you are working with the Individualized Funding Resource Center, where we're providing some one-on-one supports.
Yeah. So I'll just I'll do a little plug-in. So Paul mentioned the modules. So for those of you that are online, you can actually, I'll just bring this in here, and this is you should be able to link through here on the SEIBC website, and that should take you right over to where the modules are located on our website. So you can click on that here in the next couple of seconds, and I'll just be removing this pod here. And sorry, Paul, I'm cutting you off here.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
This is really important. I think these modules are excellent. I say that because I was involved in developing them, but they are. They really cover off everything that you are thinking about being a good employer, and we're doing our best. So, in the letter, you can talk about what experiences you may have, right? So, if you've had any experience doing recruiting in any format, if you've been a volunteer of a board of directors, or what kind of volunteering do you do that might show that you have some experience and stuff. It wouldn't hurt to put that into the letter, right? There's a few lines about that, depending on what, experiences you had. And then the next point was around what initial steps have you taken to prepare for the CSIL program, which is another component that you can write into your letter. And so, as I said, it could be the webinar, it could be the modules. So,
do we have an example here
of the letter? Yes, we do.
Okay,
it's coming up. Here is just another format for you to start thinking about your letter, right?
Right.
This is through our modules, right? We start thinking about the same questions. Why do you want to be a CSIL employer? Why are you think you're a good candidate? What are your responsibilities? So you can definitely have that. This is kind of your tool to kind of help you determine your letters. So now we can skip the next couple.
And this was just one of the pages that I copied from the modules that are available online also.
Right, so we can skip this because we've seen this already.
Why is it going double?
It doubled on us, but that's okay.
Okay. So
and now here's a sample of the letters. So,
okay. And once again, this is just a sample letter that I pulled from the module, and I'm sure Paul probably has one that's a little bit better. But
yeah, we've got some updated ones and stuff for sure. But utilize this letter and others and stuff. So. It's simple. As you can see here, it's not a long, drawn-out process. Right. It's just a very few paragraphs that you can write.
Yeah, because you have the basic interest. You have some excellent understanding of the CSIL program. you have some experience.
You know, the online workshop,
online workbooks, right?
and things like that, which, you know, each of the health authorities are leaning more and more on in regards to have people look at the manuals and stuff that we produce. So.
Just goes to show that you're actually, you know, taking the steps to prepare yourself to become a good CSIL employer also.
All right, so
Let's stop.
so now.